Welcome to the Prophetic Speed Painting for the 19th of October, 2008. This one was called On Eagle's Wings. Dreams seem to be supplying more words lately. This was a simple image, but the simple ones are often the ones to speak to specific people. This time, I think this one may also have a wider meaning for the church as well. I was awakened briefly before dawn with a vivid picture of a mother eagle swooping like a dart to the earth to bear up a fledgling eagle on her own wings when it nearly hit the ground on its first flight. This is scriptural. He shall bear you up on his wings, even if not literally what a real eagle does with its young. I've never understood how a bird can carry another on its wings and still be able to fly, but apparently it was an understanding in biblical times about the way eagles raise their young. The eagle often symbolizes the prophetic, and I think the meanings were these. 1. The Lord would have the elder prophetic Christians making a special effort to raise up the younger ones. There have been calls lately for the long-established ministries to either step down or make room for the up-and-coming ones, and this word might be along those lines, that it's time for personal mentoring of those Christians who are making their first attempts at trying their wings in prophetic ministry. Experienced practitioners of the prophetic need to leave off soaring high and on their own to come alongside the next generation. They need to let them in on their high position, to offer access to the platform of prophet, and to be there for them as they go through the learning process. It may have to be sacrificially done, causing the elder prophet to struggle and become less viable under their new load, but it nevertheless is timely that they do so. 2. It also denotes that the younger ones plummeted when they'd expected to soar like an adult. This is a frequent occurrence, and the message is that such new tries shouldn't be looked upon as failure. Mother eagles were believed to actually push the fledglings out of the nest to make them do more than just flap their wings in constant preparation. There is no escaping the interim stage, wherein the youngsters know nothing of flying, and it all seems too much for them. This, too, is advancement and growth, even though highly risky. 3. Mature birds must use their eagle eyes to scan for strugglers. The prophetic ministry's patrolling of the skies or patrolling from the skies doesn't just mean looking for prey or for dangers or getting new insights. It means having to do the necessary for one's own family. Perhaps it is also a message for rescuing fallen young leaders and seeing this as a duty of the prophetic. Perception of hidden inabilities, damages, and immature viewpoints, things which the natural eye can't see but which potentially can cripple new ministries, is called for from the prophetic. Someone recently pointed out that the real translation of correction is to show a better way. This image of a mother's drive to tenderly rescue the fallen child and take them onto herself for a flying lesson seems to be endorsing this as the right approach in correcting newcomers. 4. It seems significant that the eagle swoops from the height where eagles belong to take her young back up to it. This word may include an admonishment for leaders to restore the sense of calling and the sense of worth to those who have been shattered by failure or poor results in their first attempts. 5. The church as a whole may be being called to shore up the prophetic as a vital part of evangelism, the eagle also symbolizing evangelism, after having taken a dive in people's estimation recently. We are specifically warned in Scripture not to despise prophecy, which points to the fact that there is a tendency to do so. Where this has happened, the prophetic needs to be reinstated and exalted to its rightful position. Earnestly desire the higher gifts, especially prophecy. 6. It can also be saying that the Lord is about to take eager Christians into sure seeings in the heavens, and to see with heaven's view of things. If they'd had little success in this when trying to see such things on their own, heaven itself will swoop to meet them in their efforts and sail them up into spiritual perceptions. Whatever meaning you feel may be speaking to you, be encouraged. This seems to be a word he means for us now. It also might be a good time for you to check out our School in the Prophetic, as we've had a heart along these lines for some time. Be blessed.